ready?
Okay. Yep, ready. Episode 19.
All right, kick us off, dude.
All right. Welcome to the Let's Talk About It, Dad Sports Podcast. What happens?
You say, I'm Killian.
I'm Killian, and my co-host
Is Patrick. Or Dad.
Yeah,
and we are on
Alright.
episode
19 this year.
19 this year. 19 episodes.
Yes.
So, to all our listeners, just a reminder that if you please like and subscribe to our podcast, so you get all the notifications on when we drop a new episode, which is typically on Thursdays. We do have an email address, right? So our email address is letstalksportspj@gmail.com. That's right. So you can send us an email, send us some questions, or send us some recommendations on sports that you would like us to talk about. Or give us your hot takes on some of the more recent games that have been going down in the different sports that we typically do talk about. We are excited to hear from our listeners. Killian, how was your week this week?
Good. I had a few hockey games. It was getting better, and
Yeah?
after the long day
Yeah.
when all of us were sick,
Mm-hmm.
and years ago I had a fever.
Right.
Yeah, and I had to go to the hospital and everything like that.
That's right. That was last year.
Yeah, last year
Yeah.
in the summer when
No, it was the last winter. I'm glad it didn't happen again.
I think I was 3 or 4. I think I was 3
Right.
when I got that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's jump in.
You want to jump into the sports? All right, let's go. So,
Here we go.
we're going to do a college football playoff round 2 review. You had, in your picks, you had picked 4 games. You went 3-1. You went 2-2. My bad. 2-2.
Uh-oh,
Yep,
that's
which
not good.
brought your total for picks this year to 54 and 31.
Ooh, that's good.
That is
I
really
got
good.
31 points.
Yeah, 54 points, really.
I got 54 points and
Yeah. So
a lot of points.
the first one you had picked was an upset. You had picked the Hurricanes to continue their hot streak. Miami Hurricanes with an upset win over the Ohio State Buckeyes, who are the defending national
And
champions.
The score 24-14.
That's right. The Hurricanes won 24-14. Keontae Scott had a 72-yard pick six to give the Hurricanes a 14-point lead going into halftime. Ohio State got back within 3 points early in the fourth quarter, but Miami was too much to handle for the defending champions, and like you said, got the win, 24-14.
Yep.
That was pretty exciting, wasn't it?
All right.
That was on New Year's Eve. You stayed up all the way until the ball drop on New Year's Eve, didn't you?
Uh-huh.
For the to ring in the new year. What'd you toast with that night?
Sprite, my favorite.
Yeah, you got some Sprite, didn't you?
Yeah, I
that was
love
awesome.
Sprite.
Awesome. Okay, next game
Ooh,
was the
this
Orange
one.
Bowl. So the Oregon Ducks, you had picked the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Oregon Ducks were a force to be reckoned with a shutout over the high-powered Texas Tech offense.
23-0.
23-0. And so Oregon's going to be moving on. A fun fact to bring back Michigan State football into the conversation, since we haven't talked about them in a little bit. It's not really a good fun fact, but it is a fun fact. Texas Tech joins Michigan State as the only playoff team in college football playoff history to not score a single point in their playoff game. That's pretty sad, isn't it?
Let's see if this next game's Michigan State.
No, it's not going to be Michigan State. All right, so next.
Ooh, this is a nice one.
Yeah, this was the other one you got wrong. You had picked the Alabama Crimson Tide, and unfortunately,
Over Indiana.
Indiana, they beat the Crimson
Fernando
Tide.
Mendoza.
That's right, Fernando Mendoza beat.
6-0?
No, they beat the Crimson Tide bad, 38-3.
Uh-oh.
So the Hoosiers are actually the first and only bye-week team in the 12 playoff format, so they're the best seeds, to get a win. So far, they were 0-6 before this game. And then with Georgia's loss to Ole Miss, they're still the sole bye-week team to get a win. Indiana's defense dominated, while Heisman Trophy winner, who's that guy again?
Fernando Mendoza.
Yeah, he threw 3 touchdown passes for 192 yards. He did great. So Indiana's moving on.
Yeah, but we got a sack at the start of the game.
They did, yeah. Alabama looked like maybe they were going to be a force to be reckoned with on defense, but that soon unraveled, whereas Indiana was able to put up 38 points on them.
Yeah, let's jump into another one.
All right, the last round 2 playoff game was between...
This was a big win.
That's right. The Ole Miss Rebels upsetting the Georgia Bulldogs 39-34.
Nice.
Trinidad Chambliss, the quarterback, threw for 362 yards and had 2 passing touchdowns. Yep, while the running back, Kawan Lacey, had 2 rushing touchdowns and 98 yards rushing. Wide receiver Harrison Wallace had over 150 yards receiving and 1 touchdown catch. So Ole Miss got the big win.
Yeah.
And you got that one right. So that was your 2-2. So let's jump into the semifinal playoff games. These are going to be the last 2, well, before the national championship game, last 3 college football games of the year. So let's see.
Nice.
So first up, we've got the number
Ole
10.
Miss.
We have the number 10 Miami Hurricanes, who are 12-2, against the number 6 Ole Miss Rebels, who are 13-1, at 7:30 p.m. on the 8th, so Friday night. Thursday night, in the Fiesta Bowl.
What are the fiestas?
Fiesta. It just means like a celebration. Mm-hmm. It's a Fiesta Bowl. So, who do you got in this one? Ole Miss or Miami?
Ole Miss.
Going for Ole Miss. I hope Ole Miss wins too.
Yeah, I want it to be 30-3.
30-3. You want them to blow them out, huh?
No, 31-3.
31-3. Okay,
yeah,
that sounds good.
Smoke 'em.
All right, next up is the other semifinal. We've got the number 5 Oregon Ducks, who are 13-1.
We watched this game at Aunt Lizzie's wedding.
That's right. You are so right. 100% right. Yeah, we did at a little bit watch this game at Aunt Lizzie's wedding. And that's actually what I mentioned, is this is a week 6 matchup, or a rematch. The Oregon Ducks faced the number 1 Indiana Hoosiers 14-0 at 7:30 p.m. on the 9th in the Peach Bowl. Yeah, so yeah, like you said, this is a rematch from week 6 where the Hoosiers went on the road and beat the Oregon Ducks 30-20. Who do you got winning this one between Indiana and Oregon?
Indiana.
Let's go Hoosiers. I like that pick too. I'm going to go with them as well. So I'd like to see the Indiana Hoosiers against the Ole Miss Rebels in the national title. Sound good?
Yay.
All right. Next.
I'll probably pick Ole Miss over this team.
Oh, so if Ole Miss and Indiana make the final, you're going to pick Ole Miss over Indiana?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to go with Indiana.
Okay.
All right. So
Here
now we're going to jump into the NFL. So last week you had the picks in week 18. You went 2-1 in your picks.
Oh, I thought it was 2-90.
Nope, 2-1, which took your overall total to 38, 41-1 on the season. Your first pick was the Buccaneers, who got the win over the Panthers, 16-14. That's right. But, and I was mistaken in the last podcast episode, I thought that if the Tampa Bay Buccaneers beat Carolina, they'd automatically win the division and get in the playoffs. But they actually needed some help from their division rivals, the New Orleans Saints, to beat the Falcons. Unfortunately, the Saints lost to the Falcons 19-17, which gave the Panthers a tiebreaker in some sort of way. I don't understand it. It's too much math for me. And the Panthers won the division and will host the Rams in the first round of the playoffs as a team who is 8-9. So they have a losing record. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
So you got this one right. So good job on that one. You got that one right.
Nice.
The Buccaneers, although they're not in the playoffs, did get a win to end their season.
All right.
Another team who got a win to end their season were the Lions in a close game over on the road at Soldier Field against the Bears, 19-16. Jake Bates hit a 42-yard game-winning field goal, and also had 4 total field goals in total, while Jahmyr Gibbs had another touchdown for the Lions. And it was the only touchdown for the Lions. So
let's talk about the Bears, how they clutched up in this game.
Right, so they did. So they had already clinched the division, but
All right.
it was kind of a bummer that they lost to the Lions. I mean, it was a bummer for them.
Yeah.
Good for the Lions, right?
Yeah, good for Jared Goff.
Good for Jared
Jahmyr
Goff.
Gibbs.
Yeah.
All those guys.
You always like to end on a high note, right?
Yeah.
It was probably good for Dan Campbell, too, the coach,
Yeah,
right?
the coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dan Campbell. Also, Jack Campbell.
And Jack Campbell, the linebacker, right?
Yeah, the linebacker, the defensive linebacker.
He is a defensive linebacker. That's right.
And what's 87?
87? I think that's Sam Laporta.
Yeah, Sam Laporta is good for him.
Yeah.
How much yards did he get for pick 6?
Oh, you mean
touchdown?
Aiden Hutchinson,
Yeah,
97, right?
Aiden Hutchinson.
Yeah. He had a pretty good game against the Bears as well.
Yeah.
No interceptions in this one for Aiden Hutchinson, though.
Yeah, but he had like 1 interception against the Rams.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yep.
It was really good for him.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. All right. So the next one, next game that you had is the one that you got wrong. And you had picked the Ravens over the Steelers. The Steelers came out victorious in a close
24-26.
Yep, the Steelers won 26-24, beating the Ravens and keeping the division. So they won their division and are going to be in the playoffs, the Pittsburgh Steelers.
That's not good for the Chiefs.
Yeah, I thought the Ravens were going to get a win in that one, too.
Yeah, and I thought the Chiefs were going to make the playoffs.
Yeah, we were very hopeful for that, weren't we?
Yeah.
Well, maybe next year. Once they get Patrick Mahomes healthy, right?
Yeah, they got to get him. They're going to probably take 8 more days to get him fixed.
Yeah.
And once those 8 days are over, they're going to pop him back out.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we'll see him in September, right?
Victorious.
He's going to be victorious.
Yeah, he's going to be lights out.
Lights out next year. All right, so now that the regular season is over, we are going into the wild card round of the playoffs. Oh, hold on, let go.
Oh.
You were holding the button, so you went all the way. We'll get you back to the right spot on the PowerPoint.
Here
okay,
we go.
so I just so you know.
So we got the Bears and the Packers, Rams and Panthers.
That's right, bud. So to start off the wild card week, let me just double check that's right. The wild card week, the 12-5 Rams travel to Carolina to face the 8-9 Carolina Panthers on Saturday at 4:30 p.m.
And the Bears travel to Green Bay.
Nope, the other way around.
The Packers travel to Chicago to play the Bears.
Yep.
At 11 o'clock.
At 8 p.m. on Saturday night.
At 8 p.m. on Saturday night.
Yep, the Packers are 9-7, and the Bears are 11-6. These two teams, because they're in the same division, they've already played each other twice, and the record is 1-1. So this will be kind of the grudge match to hopefully see who continues in the playoffs. Yeah. Who do you like in these two games between the Rams and the Panthers and the Packers and the Bears?
I'm going to pick the Bears.
The Bears.
And I'm going to pick the Rams.
Okay. Let's go. Very good.
Yep.
All right. Next
That's
up.
Boomy.
All right.
Okay. This is one. So we got the Niners, Eagles, Bills, Jaguars.
That's right. Very good, Killian. So the 12-5 Bills will travel to Jacksonville to face the 13-4 Jaguars on Sunday at 1 o'clock. And then on Sunday at 4:30 p.m., the 49ers, who are 12-5, will travel to Philadelphia
to
face
play those stinking
Eagles, who are 11-6. Who do you like in these two games, Killian?
I'm going to pick the Bills and the Niners.
The Bills and the Niners.
Because Bills, red, Niners, red, gold, black.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised that you're picking the Bills. Usually you're not a big fan of the Bills.
Yeah, but over the Jaguars, I definitely do.
Yeah?
And over the Eagles, I definitely do.
Oh, always. We never like to pick the Eagles, do we?
Yeah, we never like to pick the Bills. I only pick the Bills when they're playing the Eagles.
Okay.
And only when they're playing the Packers.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
And
That's
only
good.
when they're playing the Jaguars.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
And I don't pick the Bills when they're playing the Chiefs or
Right.
the Lions.
Of course, yes. Yeah, those half-stinking Bills is what we'll call them, right?
Yeah, the
Whereas the
half-stinking
Eagles are
Bills.
always stinking.
Yeah, they're...
The Bills are half-stinking.
Yeah, no. They're poopy stinking.
Yikes. All right.
Yeah.
So,
You
we
should
got...
throw poop at the Eagles.
Oh, no, we don't want to do that. We're not monkeys. We don't do that. All right, let's do the next one. We got 2 more games to pick, okay?
Nice.
All right.
Okay, this is a big start.
Okay, so first up on Sunday night, so Sunday night football at 8 o'clock on the 11th. We've got
I'm not going to be up for all of this game.
No, probably not. We've got the 11-6.
I'll just watch kickoff of both of these games.
Probably, yeah. Yep. So we've got the 11-6 Chargers traveling to New England to face the 14-3 Patriots. Who do you got in that one?
I want nobody.
You want nobody? Now, I will say, in past episodes, you have mentioned that you think the Chargers are going to play the Eagles in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and I think...
Do you... Hold on. Before you continue, do you still think that's going to be the case? And I want to remind you that this is just the wild card round. There are 2 teams, one from the NFC and one from the AFC, who get a bye week. They're the number 1 seed in each conference. It's, remember, the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks both have a bye week, so they'll play the lowest remaining seed after this weekend. Do you still think that the Chargers are going to face the Eagles in the Super Bowl?
Yes.
Or do you like other teams to make it?
I want the Broncos to play the Texans in the Super Bowl.
Well, so the Broncos can't play the Texans in the Super Bowl because they're in the same conference. They're
What
both
about
in the
they
AFC.
play the Steelers in the Super Bowl? And the Eagles will play the Chargers before the Super Bowl.
Well, here, let me tell you. So, do you like the Broncos rather than the Chargers in the Super Bowl? Answer that question first.
I would definitely put the Broncos in the zone.
Okay, so that's a good that's a fine answer. The teams that the Broncos could potentially play in the Super Bowl would be the Seahawks, the Panthers, the Rams, the Eagles, the 49ers, the Bears, or the Packers. Out of those teams from the NFC, who do you think would make the Super Bowl?
I think we would do the Bears.
So you think the Bears will face the Broncos in the Super Bowl?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. That's good.
Nice.
I like it. All right, so in this game, though, I know you don't want anybody, but if you had to choose between the Chargers and the Patriots, excuse me, who would you choose?
I would look on the Chargers.
You would take the Chargers?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just put this top game on the tie.
Yeah, okay. But if you had to choose somebody, you'd pick the Chargers?
Yes,
Okay.
and
Well, I'm going to pick
I want this to be a really, really close game.
Okay. Yeah.
I want it to be
Me too.
24. I want it to be 16-19.
Ooh, I like that score. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
definitely.
going to be really close.
Okay, and then if you had to choose somebody on Monday night at 8:15, the 12-5 Texans travel to Pittsburgh to face the 10-7 Steelers. Who do you like in that one between the Texans and the Steelers?
I would kick off on the Texans.
So is that you picking them?
Yes.
Okay, so you like the Texans. All right. Very good. That's awesome. Now,
Last game.
nope, this was the last slide for NFL. So before we move forward, you've got the Broncos against the Bears in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
And you've got, and then we'll do more picks coming down after that. Okay?
Yep.
Are you ready to move to the NHL?
Yep.
All right, let's do it. All right, so this is just a review real quick. So let me just kind of give everybody an update.
4, 1, 8.
I know you see a lot of numbers here, but let me kind of read through them, okay? Because it'll make more sense. So, in last week's picks, unfortunately, Killian, you went 0-4, which brought your season record to 26-45. NHL is just not your jam when it comes to picking, but we're gonna do picks again today.
Yeah.
I just want to give you an update on where everybody is in the standings.
Is the first game the Red Wings?
I think it is, yeah. So hold on. At point in time, so as we're speaking right now, which is Wednesday night, the Red Wings are 1 point behind the Lightning in the division with 54 points. The Lightning have 55 points. The Lightning are on an 8-game win streak, most recently beating the best team in the NHL right now, the Colorado Avalanche, who have 69 points in the West. They beat them 4-2, and they're looking like one of the hottest teams in the NHL. The Hurricanes also have 55 points, and they lead the Metro Division by 3 points over the Islanders. And as I mentioned, the Avalanche have 69 points in the Central Division. The Pacific Division is, like, terrible. They're, like, all really, really bad. So we're not even going to talk about them. But that's where we're at in the standings right now. So go ahead. If you want to switch to the next slide, we'll start doing some picks. Let's go.
Boom.
All right. So first up, who do we got?
So we got the Red Wings, the Canucks,
Yep.
the Panthers, and the Canadiens.
That's right. So these games are on Thursday night on the 8th, so tomorrow night, the night after this podcast releases at 7 o'clock. The Red Wings host the Vancouver Canucks at Little Caesars Arena. The Canucks are dead last in the Pacific Division.
That's nice.
As I mentioned, the Pacific Division is really, really bad. They've got 37 points.
Yeah, and I know, I like how they're dead last.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
I want the Leafs to be almost dead last.
That's going to be the next slide, but let's not jump there yet. Okay, so who do you got between the Red Wings and the Canucks?
I'm going to face off with the Red Wings.
Face off with the Red Wings. I love it. All right, and then next, as you mentioned, the Canadiens in Montreal host the Florida Panthers the same night at 7 o'clock. The Canadiens are 2 points behind the Red Wings.
Nice.
In the standings. Who do you got in this one?
Canadiens.
Going with the Canadiens. All right, I like that pick. All right, go to the next slide. All right, we've got 2 more picks for you. We've got the Flyers, Philadelphia Flyers, hosting the Toronto Maple Leafs on Thursday at 7 o'clock. Both teams are coming off wins, as we speak right now. But both of them are kind of sitting in the middle of their division, not doing all that great. Toronto's really looking pretty bad. But so are the Flyers.
What spot in the division? If they're almost dead last.
Yeah, they're almost dead last, I think. Toronto right now is 6th in the Atlantic Division with 47 points. And that puts them, pretty much close to last in the entire conference. And the Flyers right now are actually 3rd in the Metro Division with 51 points, which gets them in a playoff spot at least. But they're still kind of battling out with some other teams right now, like the Capitals and the Penguins. In their division. So, who do you got between the Flyers and the Maple Leafs?
I'll do the Flyers.
Going with the Flyers. All right, and next,
Penguins and Devils.
That's right. The Penguins host the New Jersey Devils the same night at 7 o'clock. The Pens are on a 5-game win streak right now. As I mentioned, they're 2 points behind their Pennsylvanian rivals. currently in the second wild card spot in the Atlantic, 1 point ahead of Buffalo.
1 point ahead of Buffalo.
Yeah, whereas New Jersey's way down the list in the East, fourth to last in the conference with 46 points.
Oh, whoopsies.
That's okay. So, who do you got in this one between the Pittsburgh Penguins and the New Jersey Devils?
I'll do the Devilies.
Going for the Devils. Okay. All right, I like it. Very good. Anything else you want to talk about in regards to the NHL?
Let's flip into the...
Let's see. College basketball. All right, so last week you had 3 picks.
Oh, this is a good game. I want to get this.
You went 2-1 on your picks, bringing your
nice.
season total to 15 and
The
12.
NBA.
Not the NBA, college
What's
basketball.
the
CBB, college basketball.
Okay.
OU got a big conference win in Youngstown on New Year's Day. What was the score?
15 to 20.
No, this one.
58.
No, flip those numbers.
Um.
Not 5-8, 8-5.
58.
Nope, try again. You got this.
85.
There you go.
To 83.
That's right. They got the win, 85 to 83. Isaac Garrett led the team with 27 points and 14 rebounds. He was on fire. OU actually had another big win in between our 2 podcast episodes against Robert Morris, the Colonials. They beat them 96 to 73. And that has them tied for first in the Horizon League with a record of 4-1. Go Grizzlies.
Go Grizzlies.
That's right. All right, next up.
I just almost picked Youngstown because they have red.
Oh, because they have red?
Yeah, I just almost picked them, but
But you bleed black and gold, don't you?
yeah, I bleed back on gold.
That's right. All right, so next up, the other 2 games were our hometown teams.
Let's see.
Unfortunately,
so we got
your wrong pick was MSU, who lost in a tough battle on the road in Nebraska.
Against Nebraska Cornhuskers.
That's right. The Cornhuskers are still undefeated. They're 14-0. Well, at that time they were 14-0. Actually, I think they're 15-0 now. After they won
31.
No.
58 to 56.
That's right. They beat the number now 12 Spartans, and the Huskers moved up to number 10 in the rankings from 13th. Our other hometown team, Michigan Wolverines, got another big win, another 30-point-plus win over the number 24 USC
Trojans.
The Trojans. You never like picking them, even though they got red.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they got like a darkish purplish red.
That's true. It is a little bit of a darker red, isn't it?
Yeah, and they have gold, but
Mm-hmm.
I never pick them because I don't like their logo. How the U is, how the S is holding into the C.
Ah, like the interlocking, you don't like that? It's kind of
like
confusing, isn't it? Like, whereas Michigan is just the block M, or like Michigan State, got a cool Spartan head logo.
Yeah, I like that swiver.
Yeah,
and I like
the
those
swoop
dots,
on the top.
and I like those. I like that long nose. With that nose.
Well, that's like a helmet, right? And the nose, that's like the shield of the nose to protect your nose. Yeah. So Michigan won 96 to 66 in dominant fashion over the Trojans. So I have 3 picks for you in college basketball for this upcoming week.
Let's go into it.
So our hometown teams are back in action this week. First up, Michigan State faces off against the Northwestern Wildcats, who are 8-6 at the Breslin Center.
Oakland against what the Vikings?
Yeah, and then Oakland hosts the Cleveland State Vikings, who
Cleveland State Vikings?
are 1-4 right now in the Horizon League on Friday night at 7 p.m. That's their
Nice.
logo. Do you like the Viking logo?
I don't really like the eyebrows.
The mad eyebrows, yeah.
I like the helmet.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, right?
How it's black and gray and white and black.
Yeah, so who do you like in these two matchups between the Wildcats and Michigan State and Oakland and Cleveland State?
I'm going to go for Michigan State, and I'm going to go for Oakland.
All right, awesome. And
Let's
then,
go
go
again.
ahead. And I threw in another Oakland pick for you. So this is a big one. So they will also be hosting the other top Horizon League team. They're also 4-1, Wright State. And this game's going to be on ESPN2 on Sunday at 3 p.m. This is the second contest between these two teams. Have OU having lost to the Raiders 88-73 earlier in the season. Ouch. So hopefully they can get some revenge and get a win in the second game.
Then we got Wisconsin
against
the Michigan Wolverines. And I am going to clips off with the Badgers.
You're going for the Badgers with the upset. I love it.
Red.
Yeah, because they're red.
My red.
That would be quite a big upset. The Badgers right now are 10-5 on the season. They've had
really
some good
nice.
wins, and so hopefully they can get the big win over Michigan.
Yeah.
Do you think Oakland's going to get the win over Wright State, the Raiders?
The Wright State Wolf Raiders.
Well, they're called the Raiders, but their logo, it's like a husky, I think.
Like a husky.
Yeah. Do you like Oakland over Wright State?
Yep.
All right. So next up is some college hockey. College hockey's back in full swing this weekend. The number 2, Michigan State, moved up a place from 3 to 2.
Hey. They played Ohio last year.
They do, yeah. They probably played Ohio State last year because they're in the same conference, so they typically play each other multiple times.
Ohio is 8-0.
No, Ohio State actually, the Buckeyes are 6-11-1 on the season, so they're not doing so hot. I think they're second to last in the Big Ten right now. The number 2 Michigan State Spartans are traveling to Columbus to face them this weekend in 2 games. Who do you like in that matchup?
I'm going to click off with the Spartans.
Click off with the Spartans. All right, and then the number 1 University of Michigan Wolverines host the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, who are actually dead last in the Big Ten. They're 4-13-1 on the season and 0-8 in conference play. So both Michigan and Michigan State have some pretty easy matchups this weekend. Who do you like between Michigan and Notre Dame?
I like how Notre Dame has like some blue.
Some blue, okay. So does Michigan, though.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna have Notre Dame.
You're gonna pick Notre Dame over Michigan?
Yeah.
Let's go. I love it. Love a big upset. So hopefully the Notre Dame Fighting Irish can get the upset over Michigan. I got 2 more games for you. Go ahead.
I'm gonna love this one.
Yeah, some more Michigan teams. Unfortunately, this first Michigan team is not doing very well. The Ferris State Bulldogs are on a 6-game losing streak. They're really having a tough season. They host the Bowling Green State University Falcons and are hopeful for a win.
And then we got the Broncos against who?
And then this weekend also we have the number 6 Western Michigan Broncos traveling to the number 7 Denver Pioneers to face off their conference rivals. Who do you like in these 2 matchups?
I'm going to pick Western Michigan and Ferris State.
All right, picking the Michigan schools other than Michigan, and I love it. That sounds good to me.
Yeah.
All right, last but not least, I thought we would go back to the English Premier League, okay? So to give everyone
E is for English.
Yep.
P is for Premier League.
Premier. Mm-hmm.
And L is for league.
That's right. Very good, dude. Okay, so to give everybody a review or a recap on what's been happening. Match week 21 finishes up in the Premier League tomorrow, or when this podcast released, Thursday, January 8th, with Arsenal, who are top of the table, hosting.
Oh, that's not very good.
Yeah, hosting. Well, top of the table is good. They're the best team in the league.
I don't like how they're the best team.
I see. Well, they're going to host Liverpool, who currently sit in 4th, 9 points behind Aston Villa in 3rd. If Arsenal can get the win, because Man City tied today, Arsenal would be up to 51 points and would be 8 points ahead of second place Man City, which we do like that, right?
Yes.
Okay. Hold on. I wasn't done yet. West Ham. Now we're going to talk about the bottom three. West Ham. Boy, our West Ham is miserable. They're currently on a 10-game win list.
Yeah, and they lost to Werewolf. They lost to the Wolves 3-0.
They did. I was getting to that, but you beat me to the punch. That's right. They lost to the Wolverhampton Wanderers, who are in 20th place, which is dead last in the Premier League.
Yeah, I love that.
They had 4 points. Now they have 7 points because West Ham lost to them 3-0 and gave them their first win of the season. That was such a bummer.
Yeah.
West Ham is on a 10-game winless streak.
Uh-oh.
And they sit in 18th in the table on 14 points, 7 points behind 17th, which is the safety area, behind 17th, Nottingham Forest. The Hammers and the Wolves are joined by Burnley in 19th, who are on 13 points. So it's not looking good for West Ham. It's been a bummer. Not a lot of bubbles being blown in London. All right, so go ahead. Like we mentioned,
Arsenal and Liverpool. Thursday on the 8th at 3 o'clock
Eastern Standard Time for any of our international listeners. Who do you like in this one? Both teams have red. Is that going to be tough to pick? Who do you like?
I like to drive, so I'm going to go for Arsenal.
Where do you make the connection between driving and Arsenal?
Well, I like how they got the wheel there, so I'm going to go for it.
Oh, you see the wheel in the middle of their logo. Yeah. Do you actually see what that is? It's a cannon.
It's a cannon?
Yeah. Because Arsenal, the word Arsenal kind of stands for like a cache or like a collection of military equipment. Like a cannon. Isn't that kind of cool?
Yeah.
All right. That's our podcast for today. That's all I had prepped for you. Is there anything else that you'd like to say to the listeners? No?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to another great week of sports. It's been a week of normalcy, right? We've gone back to work. We've gone back to school. We got back through the swing of things. You and I, and Mama and Mila still have one more Christmas party to go to.
Yeah, me too.
This weekend, yep. Are you excited for that?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see how we're doing.
Oh, yeah, you want to see where we're at with our recording? Sure. Doing just fine. We're at 37 minutes. Don't touch anything else, though, because we're just taking a look at it now. Is there anything else you'd like to say to our listeners?
Go Spartans!
Go Spartans. Well, again, thank you so much for listening to the podcast. Again, please feel free to share with your family and friends, your coworkers, and those that you chat about with. Please send us an email if you have any questions, hot takes, comments, recommendations. That email is letstalksportscjpj@gmail.com. And again, thanks so much for listening, and we hope you have a great weekend of sports watching. Testing, 1, 2, 3.